Hey everybody. That's right. We still have a farm. We have not given up on Farming Simulator 19, despite the rumors that may be out there. We are still a farmer. Now, is this a farming channel? I don't know if we're going to go that far. I don't know if we're going to go that far and call it a farming channel, but we're still farmers. I'm Kittle. I farm. You know? That's the way it is. Oh, I see I'm getting some chatters. I better turn on my chat. Hold on. Let's do this. There we go. Ty Daniels. Hello, Ben Box Breaks. Ben Box Breaks, what's going on, man? Let me make sure we're on live chat. This ain't Kerbal, says Nate. Oh, one game at a time, Nate. I haven't played this in like a month, so I want to keep the fans happy. At least a couple of them. Where's my Kool-Aid? Where's all the, what do you call it, where's the jelly beans, right? Alright, I don't even remember how to play this game. It's been so long. Alright, let's cycle through. That's my fertilizing wet truck there. A harvester. Alright. Just like riding a bike. Right? Just like riding a bike. Easy, easy. Alright, got all my equipment. We need to check the map to see where we left off. Echo, what's up, man? What is going on? Okay, so we're growing... How do we do this? That's fruit types. We're growing corn here on these 3 fields. We got these 2 big fields we merged together, and it looks like we have canola. Let's check the status. Both are growing. It looks like this one's just about done. It's the last stage of growing. So we're going to get ready for a harvest over here. This just started. Soil composition. We fertilized this twice, this only once. So we're going to have to fertilize over here. That's good to know. Okay. And then let's look at contracts. Actually, yeah, let's look at the contracts to see if we are on any contracts. I don't think we are. What's up, Nomad? Gaming, I see, says Aiden. Welcome, welcome, Aiden. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of farming, just for some fun. So we got some harvesting contracts. Looks like a couple for canola, a couple for cotton. Do we want to do those? I think not. I think we're going to be done doing a lot of these little contracts. We'll do some of the fertilizing jobs that are bigger because they're easy. The harvesting jobs, we get some money, but they take some time. I think... I mean, our main goal is to get $10 million. Because that gets me with the last trophy I need in this game for having $10 million. And I think the best way to do that is to keep farming my own fields and selling the crops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in position for when this grows. I'll fertilize. We'll go take our harvester back. And I think it's better just to, instead of playing on one-time speed like we usually do, maybe just keep speeding up until the next part of our own crops are done, and the heck with the rest of the fields around here. I think that might be good. I think that might be good. Nate, see, I got this phone. I got this for phone, doesn't have missions. Oh, yeah. Yeah, not having missions to be able to do it's like, you just always got to be farming your own stuff to make it money. I mean, I've seen people play this game, Farming Sim 19, like on PC or on PlayStation, and they play on the hard difficulty where you start out with very little money and no field of your own. You got to like build up on your own, and what they do is they don't even have any fields or equipment of their own. They just keep leasing equipment and doing contracts to raise up a bunch of money. Like, you never even need your own field and equipment. So you can play that way if you wanted to. Alright, I don't even know where to start in this field since we just made one huge field, so we'll just park this right over here, wait for that canola to finish growing. I don't think I'm bothering my other field too much. Probably not. Probably not. Never seen this? What's the gist of it? Nomad? The gist of it is you gotta make money. Up in the very upper right corner is my money. I got 2.1 million bucks. Now, You gotta keep getting money so you can buy new and better and upgraded equipment. I mean, right here's like my semi-truck. I got this tractor here. I can get out of my tractor. And over there I got another tractor with a fertilizer. There's one of my silos with a bunch of crops I've already grown. This here, I think, cultivates the land. These are planters. This plants corn and sunflowers. This one, I think, plants grains. And I got my semi-truck. So basically, you got to grow crops and make money. There's a couple ways to do that. Like over here, this is the map of the area we're at. There's many different maps you can do. There's 2 in the main game, but you can download other maps that people have made. These are all the fields. They're all numbered. I only own these fields right here in green. So one way I can make money is to keep purchasing more and more fields and expand my empire. Or I can go do contracts like over here. We'll just look on field number 6 right here. Paul Gerber wants me to harvest a canola in his field. And if I do that, I'll get $9,404. So if we go over here and look on the map, field number 6 is right up here. I don't own that, but I can still harvest all the stuff using my own equipment, or I could lease equipment, and they get $9,000 just for harvesting his crops. So, yeah. And then you can monitor the market. Here's all the different crops and the different places you can sell them. Tells you how much money you can make, and the prices do actually change. Hey there, Chris Garcia. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for stopping in. The prices are constantly changing, so the real strategy one you might use, if you don't need the money right away, you harvest your crops, and then you dump them in your silo to store them until the market prices are high, which means you got to keep track of the market prices. Like right now, if you see that first crop listed on the left, that they just have the symbols. That's wheat. You'll see silos owned. There'll be some numbers, and I actually have 69,000 liters of wheat in my silo right now. Right under that silo other, I got 118,000 liters of wheat in a silo by the railroad station. So I already have a bunch of wheat, and I could go sell that right now. I got zeros on all the other crops, but I have a bunch of wheat. So when wheat prices get high enough, I can go sell some right now. You got to maintain all your vehicles and equipment. Here's my list. Here's my financial information about how much money I've made each day and what I've spent it on. You could actually raise animals. There's chickens, cows, sheep, pigs, horses. I don't have any animals right now. And yeah, it tells you all your stats for everything. So anyway, the real thing you do though is you drive tractors and harvest stuff. So we're going to go right here for now. And we're going to go in because my crops are growing right now. We're going to both change it from real time to 120 times speed. Right here is my cornfield. You can see at the bottom right, I own this. It's corn. It's growing. And it's 50% fertilized. And all the birds are eating my seed. Get out of here, birds. Now they don't really eat your seed. So once this... I'm speeding up time. You can see in the very top right, 10:44. You can see the clouds moving fast. Once this gets to the next stage of growth, I can fertilize again. And for my other field, I might be able to harvest. Got a load silo, then rush truckloads to sell. Yeah. And the prices can be substantially different. But Aiden's like, corn kitties. You can have a dog in the game. I don't have a dog right now, but you can get a dog. But you can't get a cat. The dog doesn't really do much. And I just got a text message, by the way. I'm sure Don's listening on the way here, but Don Berry is already on his way over here because he likes to interrupt my gaming streams. He said he needed to pick up some stuff from me. He's had all day to do it. So I texted him earlier, and I'm like, hey, are you coming over or not, dude? And he's like, oh, I'm waiting for you to start streaming. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. So we'll be interrupted here in the next half hour or so is my guess, but that's okay. Okay, so now you just saw that grow, so I'm going to go back into my menu and change it back to real time. So it goes a lot slower. So now the crops have grown a little bit. Now that they've gone to another stage of growth, we can fertilize more. Because you got to fertilize your fields twice. But you can't do them twice in a row. You got to wait until they grow a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here. I'm going to turn on... And you can actually... It's cool. You can go into the tractor and drive from this mode too. See all the gauges and everything. And, let's see. Turn on the fertilizer spreaders. And now I'm spreading fertilizer. And there we go. You might be able to tell it gets a little bit darker, the soil, on the part that I'm fertilizing. And then, yeah, you just drive and get the whole field. But right now, I'm going to hit a button. I just hired a worker, so now I'm not driving. I hired a worker to do this field for me. Now, and they'll get most of it. They'll probably miss some spots, and I'll have to go fix it. But I got a worker now that I'm paying, because you can see in the upper corner, my money's ticking down because I'm paying for that fertilizer and I'm paying the worker. Don't just likes to interrupt but doesn't join in. Just wants to get famous. I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, Don just wants to get famous. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I think so. Code for Don. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's bringing floor pizza for me too. I don't think so though. No, he just needs to pick up some stuff and. He's, of course, waiting until I'm gaming, but, he's not going to get famous. I'm going to hear the knock on the door. I'm going to hit mute on the microphone, and, you guys will be watching the tractor drive by itself for a little bit, and then I'll come back and say Don's gone. So, sorry, Don. Sorry. Alright, so now we got this worker going back and forth, going to do this whole field for us, so we can switch to another vehicle. Now, since we've fast-forwarded this field here, which is a field of canola that I own, is now ready to harvest. And I had fertilized at 100%, so we should get a good yield of our crop. We'll enter this vehicle. This is a harvester. We can go inside, and again, it's a pretty cool harvester. It fills up with the grain we collect. And I'm going to drive this one myself for a while. So let's remember how to do this. Lower the header. Is it on already? Yeah, it's on. It's going. Okay. So we're just going to go zoom out a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. And I made this... this was 2 fields in the game, and I made it into one huge field. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive all the way around it to get the edges done. And then I'll probably hire a worker, and hopefully they'll get the insides without getting stuck. Because if you hire a worker right now, where there's hardly any room to the edge of the field in those trees... It'll keep getting stuck, because the computer that drives it is, the AI, I guess, is, not the best. It does a pretty good job. It likes to go in straight lines, though. So in the very bottom right, you can see that's my gauges, how many hours I have on this vehicle, the fuel. But right next to it, it tells you that's the status of my, my harvester, what it's filling up with. It's filling up with canola right now, and the number that's ticking up is because I'm harvesting. It's got 1,600, now 1,700, and those are liters of canola. They don't do bushels like we do in America, they just do it on liters. Because this game was made in Europe, I guess, so they use European stuff for a lot of things. And yeah, I'm not going around that straight of a line, but I'm not too concerned about it. Not too concerned about it. Looks cool. Yeah, Aiden, you know how PlayStation comes out with free games every month? 2 free games for under PS Plus. This was one of the free games, I don't know, back in the spring. So I almost downloaded this as a joke. I'm like, well, okay, because I remember when it came out, there were a lot of articles of a bunch of kids, particularly, complaining to Sony and PlayStation, like, seriously, the free game you're giving us is Farming Simulator? Like, how boring could that be, Well, I don't know, some people like it, some people don't, I guess, but I enjoy it. But when I first read all those articles, I'm like, come on, how bad could it be? Because I liked playing, like, games like SimCity or things like that way back in the day, and it's like, well, and driving things and making stuff, I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? And so I downloaded just to see, like, how bad is it really, or is it really that bad? And I don't know, I got kind of hooked on it. I like it. So it's really relaxing and chill. When you play Fall Guys, it's like constant action and you're stressed out and tons of highs and lows. I mean, this is just like chill. You can sit back and just play, and I can hire workers whenever I need to catch up on chat a little bit and look down, and or I can just stop my tractor. Like I can just stop right here. Doesn't matter. And I can just look down and catch up on chat. Phone version, you can't change land. So yeah, in this game you can actually you can buy a plow and you can set it to create new fields, and you can make new fields. So what I did is actually on this field that I'm on right now. Let's see if I can show it. This field that I'm on right now, we're on field 710 right here. It was really just two squares, kind of like this. And you see how I did that? It was like a square like right through here, and then a square like right through here. I actually went around with the plow and took all the land I have, because that's my land that I own. I kind of went all the way to the edges of all the trees and rows and made one huge field out of it. So that's going to help me get more money because I have more land and more harvest. Oh, I was reading some chat there. No, we don't get political, Alfred. Never do. Never do. And by the way, we're on the road to 725 subs. Mikey, you're here. Red Dead is on PlayStation 5. Do I think the graphics changed? No, because they made the game for PS4. Now, will it perform a little bit different? Possibly, but it'll be substantially the same. Mikey, check this out. Check that out, Mikey. Let's see if my bot works. Check that out, Mikey. How do you like that? Kittle, would I play Flight Simulator? I saw some videos of the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. It looks really great. And I used to have some of the older Flight Simulator games, and I enjoyed it. It just looks like it's... I mean, I have a gaming laptop. I just don't know how it'll perform, especially if I stream that game at the same time. I just don't know if it'll perform very well from a laptop. I don't know. I thought about getting it, but it's, I almost got stuck on that tree there. Yeah, because I'd like to try it out. It seems really cool the way the new Microsoft Flight Simulator automatically generates buildings and scenery from, like, their mapping and everything. So, basically, in that game, if you don't know that, the new Microsoft Flight Simulator... Well, anyway, the old Microsoft Flight Simulators, they would actually put all the buildings of the big cities. So, like, if you go to Chicago, you could fly around all the buildings and landmarks, and you know, go to New York, there's all the big buildings. But the way they have the new one is it automatically picks up all the data from satellite maps and their Microsoft Bing maps, and the computer program in the game automatically generates buildings no matter where you go. Now, of course, the cities are like hand done by the company, and they're going to look awesome, but you go anywhere in the world, and why does this stop going? Is it because I'm just on an edge here? Why did this stop going? Anyway, you can go anywhere in the world, and like wherever you live, even like you'll be able to like actually see your house and stuff, they say. And that was one of the things, like when they released the game to people to test it out, like they said, yeah, go fly wherever you live, go to your local airport and go fly over your house and see how it looks. And everybody says, yeah, it's pretty damn cool, you know. And like, so basically you can go to any town, no matter how remote it is, and you'll see all the buildings, all the streets, just from the maps. It seems really cool, but it seems like it's a beast on people's systems and stuff. So awesome. And that is what you had for dinner. Yeah, I just put that in there because that's what you seem to have most, Mikey. But I thought it'd be pretty funny. I think, well, and you can do different settings and stuff, Alfred, I'm sure. Like, yeah, I'm on a laptop. Now, I got a good gaming laptop. I mean, it's not the best there is, but it's got a dedicated, you know, graphics card, and it's a pretty good one, but I don't have as much dead-weighted RAM as I probably need to. And if I was just playing the game, it'd be one thing, but playing the game and then running it through OBS and then streaming it to YouTube with YouTube open so I can chat to everybody, doing all that at the same time might impact the performance somewhat. That's my guess. But, I mean, would I still try it? Maybe, I don't know. But I got a couple other games on the computer I still need to play, but I keep playing Fall Guys is the problem. I'm stuck with playing Fall Guys. Yeah, exactly. He did have that. Isn't that funny? Yep. Oh, thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Always buy it and test it for an hour on Steam. Oh, is that like a thing? Yeah, I guess that's a thing. Yeah. Hey there, Tragan. How you doing? No, I'm on PS4 right now. I'm on PlayStation 4. And again, if you guys are new to the channel, hopefully you guys like what you see, and I hope that you consider subscribing. We did reach 700 subscribers recently. If you hit !GAW, you'll get information on our current giveaway. You got until January 15th to enter. There's a prize package worth somewhere between $150 and $200, all going to one person. So you're all welcome to join in on that. Hopefully you're subscribed if you do, because you're going to want to know when I pick the winner and whether that winner's you. So if you're not subscribed, you might forget and you might never know about that. So good luck to everybody who chooses to enter the giveaway. And we are almost full. We're at 94% on this machine. You can see the canola is pretty much filled the back there. And once it's filled, I'm going to have to go grab my truck and unload it. Or I could just drive this down to the silo, but that's a lot less efficient. So there we are. We filled up. Turn off the harvester, back up a little bit. We'll extend our pipe. And we'll cycle back through to this truck now. We can see way over there my worker is still fertilizing the crop. They're actually just turning around. We'll go check on them a little bit. Just see how they do. They're almost done with this field. They're way over there now. So there's my worker fertilizing. And yeah, now right now you're like, Kittle, you're driving right through the middle of your fields. Yeah, I am. I do what I want. No, there's actually settings in the game. When the crops are real low like this, you don't damage the crops. But like right here, where I'm going to go through my field that I'm harvesting, this would usually destroy the crops or you ruin them. But there's a setting in the game where you can turn off crop destruction. So I turned off crop destruction because I like driving through the fields, and driving on the roads kind of sucks sometimes. Of course, you can hit the road signs and knock them down, and that's kind of fun. Like this little sign over here, whatever that is. There you go. That sign's gone. You know, whatever. Alright, so we're going to fill this up. And there you go. Now you can see the little indicator on the bottom now is filling up the truck from the harvester. You're on PlayStation 2. You mean PlayStation 4 also? Or you're literally on a PlayStation 2? I guess you're probably on PlayStation 4. That'd be my guess. Tried to stream Plants vs. Zombies and it crashed because you only have 4 gigabytes of dedodated WAM. Dedodated WAM. Yeah. That sucks, Alfred. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's one thing if you're just playing the game, but then if you're also streaming and all that too, then it gets to be a lot, I guess. Now, I'm just doing single player right now, Tragan, but can we play multi? I'm just going to do single player tonight, I think, but I don't know, maybe sometime we'll do multiplayer. I don't know. It's possible. Alright, we'll go ahead and continue our drive around the field. And we'll just leave our truck back there. We know where it's at. Will I stream tomorrow? Yeah, probably something. I don't know if I'll stream farming tomorrow. I like to mix up different games. So. Alright, so this, I could have actually made the rest of this little land over there. Like, I own this little patch over here of flat land. I left this open, and I didn't make my field over there as well, because it's a nice flat area, and flat areas are best to build on in this game. It's just easiest. And I don't know, I might move my house there someday, or I might, you know, put an animal pen there. Maybe I'll raise some horses or something. I don't know. So I left that little area blank. Just to... Vikings series started in 2013 and ended in... Huh. I don't know that. Mikey, I don't know which one you're talking about. Vikings series. Okay. What game will I play tomorrow? I don't know. So I usually just, towards the end of the day for me, I'm in California, so this is the end of the day, and sometimes I don't play at all, but usually I'll play something. Just whatever I feel like playing, or... I really don't have a schedule yet. Just kind of having fun with it. Helper I has completed their task, it said in the top corner. That means the person I had driving that tractor to fertilize is finished. Get around this. I got stuck on that a little bit. The tower that they put right in the middle of my land. I hope I'm getting a big payment from the power company for putting that there. Oh, am I stuck on that thing now? Almost. Yeah, kinda. That's bad. This is bad. There we go. I could have got unstuck easy. Getting close to the end of Arthur's story on RD. Well, okay. There's still a lot we got to do in that game, I think. There's a couple more treasure maps. There's a bunch of, I don't know, I thought there was a bunch of stuff I still got to do. That's weird. That didn't finish going there. Let's just back up and can't miss that spot. I know I missed a spot back further in the field, but we'll come back and clean it up. This is like a little bit on the side of a hill a little bit, so that's why I had trouble going around that corner. Do a fun... Yeah, Mikey, I'll definitely go do some of the stuff, but if you're talking about finding like every Easter egg and finding every secret in the whole game, and that's not happening. There's just way too much. I think there's still stuff, at least this is what I read about, there's still stuff in Red Dead Redemption 2 that, you know, people are finding now, like even a couple of years later. Like there's still things that people haven't even really discovered that are still hidden in the game. It's kind of crazy. No, I think instead of going real crazy with the game and doing every little thing that's possible, because I mean not everybody's going to find that interesting for one, I'd rather play more of the Red Dead Online, you know, because I mean I got my sister, we got Hank, we got Randy, we got a couple other people, you know, that have the Red Dead Online, and we could posse up and, I don't know, go like kill deer with each other and stuff. And other stuff. How old am I? I'm 40. I'm 40, Dragon. What games do I have? I don't know. I got a lot of games, and I got games on my PC. I stream from there sometimes too. But just look at my channel and just look back the last month or two. You'll see the ones I stream most often. I mean, lately it's been Fall Guys, Call of Duty, Red Dead Redemption, this, Farming Simulator. I don't even know what else. And if it's a multiplayer game and I'm playing multiplayer, then you know, we invite people that are subscribers to play with us if there's room in the party to do so. It's kind of fun. New Line says, "Dang, gonna have to add 800 subs." Oh, I don't know, New Line. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna be getting 800 subs by January 15th when this giveaway is over. But I don't know. It's growing though. And I guess doing a giveaway, I'm trying to get people to come over from my other channel to subscribe. So hopefully that helps. I guess. Giving away some free stuff. Can you have a shout out? I just gave you a shout out, dude. Hey, Tragan, how you doing? There's a lot to do, at least another 30. Oh, yeah, I mean, and if I actually went and did every little Easter egg and everything, and especially the way I play, where I'm always like scrambling around doing other stuff, it'd probably be way more than 30 hours. So now we got a little bit, we got the edges done. I'm just going to go right here, and I'm just going to hit hire worker. Now they're going to probably miss spots, and I'm going to have to go back and clean up a lot, but they're going to do the bulk of this middle of the field. Let's see. Are there bats in the online version? Can you do a hunt? I think there might be. I'm not sure. Remember Kittle Sister shooting that one person you called Lady? Yeah, that was kind of funny. Yep. Ark Survival was kind of fun. Yeah, Kerbal. And then we could play Ark Survival again if anybody's interested in that. The problem is playing. I mean, most people play online, and if I play on official servers, I'm going to have stream snipers just coming in there, finding my base location and taking it, you know, and when I'm offline. And playing on official servers as a solo player, basically impossible because there's so many big tribes of people that play together. Like tribes are getting to the size of like dozens and dozens of people, or even hundreds of people, and they do alliances with other similar tribes on other servers. So there can be thousands of people basically playing on the same team. And if they watch my stupid little stream, they're going to know exactly where my base is and everything, and they'll come and take it just because. So I can't really do that, probably. Now, with Ark Survival, I probably could do a single player, like a private game, where it's just me, but there's no other players fighting against me, where just kind of show how to do stuff and just build up, and you can still do stuff, but it's just not as fun, I guess. Part of the fun with Ark Survival is you're out there surviving against not only the environment, but other players, and at any time, you could just get totally, you know, killed, or each time you log in, you don't know if you're going to log in right back in your base, right next to your bed where you logged off, or are you going to log in and all you're going to get is the message, you have been killed, and then you log in after that, respawn, and you go by your base, and it's completely gone because everybody's taken all your stuff. It's kind of fun, you know? It's kind of fun. Do people still play? Oh, a lot of people play it. A lot of people play it. A lot of people are addicted to it. I was pretty addicted to it there. I played for like a year and a half at least. Got real high ranked up, and actually was one of the guys that ran one of the tribes, and we had probably about 40 or 50 people in my tribe, and we were aligned with others, and we'd go on big raids on other servers, and where we get hundreds of players fighting against hundreds of players at the same time, and got crazy. Got real crazy. But it was one of those games like that you pretty much got to log in every day and play, or you know, and to keep everything maintained, or you got to have players helping you out to do that, and which is why you get a big tribe to do that. And but they kept doing updates to the game, and they changed so many things in it, and they added they changed some of the basic parts of the game so much that I didn't enjoy that too much. Like it bugged me that some of the things they did, and I kind of lost interest. I put a lot of time into the game, and it's like they made some updates. It's like that kind of like ruined it for me, I think. So, in part, there was other reasons too, but so we had our harvester filled. Empty that. Let's see, 723 subscribers. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. It's crazy, I tell you. But I thank you guys for supporting the channel. It's fun. And thanks everybody who was on the coin channel yesterday and was part of the auction. That was fun. It was good times. Alright, so that is empty. The worker keeps going. Alright, let's see here. Sorry, I just accidentally closed my chat. Gotta get that back going. Alright, there we go. Back up, back up. Oh, I was going to put it on live chat, of course, too. Live chat. When's the next auction? Johnny. Oh, jeez. I'm still recovering from the one we just did. Well, I'm not even close to recovering from it. I'm still in the middle of it, really, because I just finally got all the invoices out, and man, that's just not easy sometimes, especially because yesterday, again, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like 99.9% sure we had a troll that tried to ruin the first few lots for us, but we put a stop to that, of course. But still, it really caused problems for those people that were bidding on or won or the first, 10 items or so, and not everybody, let's just say, was on my side about that. I figured, hey, look, a lot of people, you guys have been part of the channel for a while. You guys know that that's a risk of doing an online auction, and you guys would probably try to help me out and, at least be on my side and my team there and, work with me. Well, most people did, so. Others were a little more problematic, let's just say, and I don't need to get into it more than that, but it just, I don't know. Would have been almost easier for me just to say, you know what, nobody wins those lots, and just put those 10 lots right back into a box and maybe sell them some other day. It's like canceled, but just like I told you guys all during that auction, Bitcoin and all that stuff had gone up so much yesterday that I was almost certain when the markets opened up tonight that silver was going way up. So you guys are all getting good deals, because it's the weekend and silver's not trading, and sure enough, opens up tonight 2.5% higher. So there you go. Now, by morning, will it still be up there? Who knows? Who knows? But but silver is up. And of course silver's up because I sold a bunch. That's always the way it works. So if you see me doing a big auction with a bunch of silver, you know it's going to go up afterwards. That's pretty much how it works. It's at 27.04 now? Great. Awesome. I'm happy for everybody. Happy for all. Alright, so what are we doing with all this canola? We're going to get a big semi-truck or two full of this. Are we going to just go store it, or are we going to go sell it? I mean, storing it's a good idea because you can then monitor the markets and optimize the price we get for it. Now, canola is the fourth one over. We got wheat, and then I think that's barley, then oats, and then canola. So the prices vary greatly. So we can see there $15.45 at the grain elevator east, $17.78 and going up at the grain mill, $16.88 and going down at Port Northwest, but $2,324 at the Port Southeast, and that's per 1,000 liters, I believe is how that works. Yeah, it says right at the top of the chart, prices per 1,000 liters. So we can get so much more money by selling this at Port Southeast. So again, I haven't really been monitoring the prices that well, so I don't know, is that a super high price? Could it go to 3,000 if I'm patient? You got to kind of monitor the prices and keep track of that on your own, but I had a little scrap piece of paper somewhere around here where I was writing them down, but then I wrote some other stuff on it, and I got to go find that, but yeah, I think we just might sell it at Port Southeast. The problem with filling your grain elevators and your silos and all that with tons and tons of crops is that when you need to sell it, then you got to do tons and tons and tons of truck driving back and forth to sell it, and that can get to be some work. Yeah, if I sell it, it'll go up tomorrow, right? Past 27 and going up, yep. And there's a couple things that are going on this week. Again, we're not going to get political. We certainly won't do that, but this week there's a couple things that can happen that can make that go way up, in my opinion. Like 27, yeah, great. But, for example, we have, what do you call it? An election in Georgia for a couple senators. Now, if the Republicans win that, not going to be much change to the silver price, in my opinion, because That'll just confirm that the Senate stays Republican, the House is Democrat. Split Congress means they can't get that much done, and the markets like not getting much done. That's stability. That means no changes. Stuff stays the same. They like the same. That's what the markets like. But if somehow the Democrats win the Georgia Senate races, whether they do so legitimately or they cheat, of course, but we don't get political. Um, yeah, that's going to be a Democratic House and a Democratic Senate, and the markets ain't going to like that. The markets ain't going to like that, and I think there'll be a little bit of movement towards more stable money in that case, and I think that should cause precious metals to rise quite a bit. That would be my guess. So if that happens, I mean, that could happen. The Democrats could win those two spots one way or another, and I think that would make the prices bump a little bit. You also have the Electoral College supposedly getting certified this week. If there's any funny business or anything unexpected that happens to that, that could make the markets move too. So there's a couple things to look for this week if you're into precious metals. You always got to look at the news and see what's going on and see what could move those numbers if you're interested. All right, we're just watching this guy harvest here. He's at 78%, so I think what we're going to do is get our truck and go empty it out one more time. And then we're going to go back and check this field right to the south of us that we just had the other guy fertilize for us and make sure he got all the spots. Got them all. Hey there, Hidden. How you doing? Sorry if I missed you saying hello there. I don't know. Sorry about that. But I appreciate that, Hidden. Hello to you. Hello. You said if you sell it, it'll go... Yeah, that's the way it always works for me, yeah. Is that $34 Canadian? Well, who knows what that means, Alfred? Who knows what that means? Next you're going to tell me gold's over $2,000 an ounce. Well, probably Canadian, right? No, I saw gold was up like 20 bucks tonight already or something like that when I looked earlier. So we can empty while we're driving. That's kind of cool. Whoops. Too far. Go. He's pretty much empty now. Leave that there. We're going to go over to this vehicle here, but first we're going to go to our map. Again, we had this guy... Can we zoom in? We can zoom in. We had this guy fertilize our fields 18, 19, and 20 a little bit ago. So we're going to check to see if it's all double fertilized. It'll be a darker blue. And for the most part, it's all darker blue except this area right in here. And a little tiny spot over here that we're not really caring about too much. But this spot right here, that's a little bit of a substantial patch that our worker missed. So we're going to go over here and take care of that. I'll take that any day of the week. You know, the worker doing 99% of the field, and we just have to go over here and turn on our fertilizer spreader and fill in a little spot here. Easy, no problem. Now if I go to look at the map, that spot should fill right in. There we go. Now we're all fertilized. And you can see here we're harvesting. There's a little patch up here where we didn't get to yet. Looks like there's a couple little spots maybe up that they'll miss up here. But we'll go back and once the worker's done doing 95% of this field for us, we'll go clean up the rest. Very easy. What are you talking about there, Democrats They may make history. Yeah, I guess they may. Sure. Again, it's just I don't know what the polling's. Last I heard is the polls are like real close either way, but really, I mean, just can you really rely on polling data? No, and it just depends on who turns out and how many people vote by mail and how many people vote for other people by mail, or who knows what the rules are this time. It's like it's gonna be crazy, and then are we even gonna know right after they vote? No, it's gonna take. You saw how it works in Georgia. It's gonna take 4 or 5 days for them to figure out who wins. So. But that's what I mean. If it ends up super close and they can't pick up a winner and right away, and there's uncertainty, that might move the metals markets just a bit, in my opinion. So, gold is 24.40 an ounce. Holy crap! Just woke up in the chair after a hold on. Just woke up in the chair after a 2 after dinner nap. Wasted a lot of money getting the wrong equipment in this game, says Nate. Oh, that's Don here. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, I'll be right back. You guys are going to get muted for a little bit. I'll be back. Okay. Hopefully you guys all didn't miss me too much. Hopper's full. I saw that. This feels like a Don Minecraft stream, though. Let me catch up on the chat a little bit there. Mikey, no, I was not eating floor pizza with Don. Nope. We weren't eating floor pizza, but isn't this kind of like a Don Minecraft stream now? I could just, like, sit here and... You can just listen to the hum of the harvester. Unfortunately, sitting here, the money keeps still ticking down because we got a worker hired just sitting here doing nothing, but... Alright, Is Nubs all approved yet? I don't know. That'd be still in progress. Yeah, it takes a week or so. That's kind of what I remember. Worker's gonna unload right on the ground and keep going? Could be. Oh, I did get a text. Thanks for texting that the tractor's full. Come on, guys. I just had to give Don some coins and stuff that he needed to take back to the coin shop when they open up tomorrow. Cost of fuel. That's what I told him. I said, Don, I gotta get going. My people are waiting and I'm burning fuel. So, we're burning fuel. So. Alright, here we go. Let me get back situated here. And we need to get to our truck. Randy, how you doing? Hope you had a decent weekend there. Let's empty this dude out and get him back to work. And now that we're harvesting this field here, I guess we need to start thinking about what are we planting next. That's kind of what we got to start thinking about. What's next for this field? Do we just go right back to canola again, or do we mix it up? I don't know. Don't know yet. Yeah, Nubs, you never know. It could be. You're right. That could add to it a little bit, but I don't know how much of that approval for monetization process is just automatic to where, you know, you don't even need people. It's like, I mean, really, what do they got to do? They just, you know, make sure that I don't even know what they do really. I don't even know. They say they review all your stuff to make sure you're, you know, you're suitable for monetization, whatever that's supposed to mean, but. No, you can't grow weed. Now, there is an option in the game to have weeds grow in your fields. So instead of, like right now I have that turned off. So I have to plant my stuff. I have to fertilize twice to get the maximum yield. If I had the weeds set on, I would also have to spread pesticides on my crops at least once. Well, I don't know. I thought it was enough work already, driving all over my whole fields once, just spreading the fertilizer, and to have to do that again to go spread pesticide. It's not pesticide. I'm sorry, herbicides. Excuse me, herbicides. I just thought that was a little much, so I turned off the weeds. Let's just get this. Try to get this maxed out. At 99% filled. Oats? We could do oats. I don't know. I mean, ideally, you shouldn't do the same things twice in a row, because what's going to happen when we go sell all this canola, the markets do get affected by that, because, hey, look, we just dumped off. This truck right now has 59,000 liters of canola in it. That's going to affect the market prices. It won't be as in demand. So we should probably look at something else that's high priced right now and then go for that. Johnny Kilo says, what's up? I think that's what he's saying. Sorry, just gotta... Sorry, I got this cord, like, hitting my headset over and over. I think, hopefully that's not making too much noise. I just stopped that. Was reading it says they have a person watch your content for violations. Okay, I mean, but are they really going to go through all your content? I mean, no, they probably have it, because YouTube automatically flags a lot of that stuff. Like right now, like on my gaming channel, I've had stuff flagged for copyright violation or, you know, things like that. And on my coin channel, I've had stuff flagged for, you know, to where you limit your monetization because you're talking about certain things or showing certain things. They probably do that on your stuff, even though you might not get those monetization warnings because you're not monetized. I'm sure on YouTube's end, they know which ones are going to get monetized and which aren't. So they're probably just automatically running through all your videos. Probably not really even someone watching them. Unless a whole bunch of stuff gets flagged and they need to review it, I guess. But they're probably just reviewing which ones of your videos are going to be monetized and which ones aren't. And I'm sure most of them will be monetized, but maybe there's one or two out there where, you know, hey, maybe you did something or showed something, and they're going to say that's not. They're just trying to figure out which ones of your videos are going to get monetized or not. That's really what it is. WhatsApp link? I don't know what that means. I don't know what WhatsApp's link. Oh, you're talking about Lavda. Okay. What's up? App link. I don't know what that means, Lavda. I'm playing on PS4. Playing on PS4. Hopefully they missed the 12:31 stream. Kittle fan. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with that stream. What do we do? I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing. I don't know. I got 12,000 hours of watch time so far on this channel. Even if they take away a stream or two, I think we got plenty. I think we got plenty. Randy, what are you doing? Going to bed? You got to get up for work? That's what I'm saying, Randy. Are you okay? I mean, hopefully you're okay, because it seems like you've just been sleeping a bit. Okay, Port Southeast is where we're going to go sell this. That's where the highest prices are. Where's that on the map? Port Southeast, probably in the south and in the east. Yeah, way down there. Okay. So let's go sell this load of canola. Hopefully you're okay, Randy. I mean, it seems like every time I'm been hearing from you lately, you've been you're just either going to go take a nap or you're getting up from a nap or these shorts videos, the views on those people don't count as watch time. Just being... That's what someone... I think Big Mill told me that. Like, he does it, like, did some of those short videos, and he says they're not... or somebody told me they're not monetized, and... I don't know. It doesn't seem right. Like, why would people even do them if they're not monetized? Why? I mean, why would any of the big channels do it? I guess maybe it gets you a couple of new viewers that'll then come to your other videos. I don't know. It just seems like... I don't know. Maybe I got to look into that for myself, because I'm hearing different things about those. Big Mill showed me like that one of his shorts got tons of views, which I guess is cool, but not. I don't know. Doubt that's the only stream they would. Come on, Alfred. Come on. Heard it from Susie Q. Well, I like Susie Q and all, but if I'm gonna get my information about anything going on YouTube, probably not going to just rely on one other streamer. I'm going to look into it and look at what YouTube says. She might be right. I don't know, but I don't know. Is Susie Q even monetized? I didn't even know she was monetized. I didn't think she was monetized. Alright, we're trying to not hit too many road signs or get stuck on the guardrails, because that can get bad. Oh, screw these roundabouts. We'll knock over a few signs along the way. It happens. You can monetize the shorts, but no in-video. Oh, well, yeah. You can't do in-video ads on anything under 8 minutes. It used to be 10 minutes. Now it's 8 minutes. So, yeah, in-video ads. But you can still... And that's what I was saying, because I think I watched one of Big Mill's shorts, and I still got to add in the beginning. So they're that's why I thought they were definitely monetized, because if they're showing ads, watch this. We go right over the middle of these. Right there. We don't go around the corner like you're supposed to. We go right over the middle. The thing I didn't like about the shorts is I thought, okay, so it's under a minute, and you do some special thing, and yeah, I thought, like, hey, almost every video I do is under a minute. Maybe I'll just add shorts to it, to like the hashtag or whatever you're supposed to do, and yeah, maybe some of my coin videos would make it. But the fact that you got to turn your phone sideways and record it the wrong way, I mean, like for the last decade, everyone who shoots video has been told You got to turn your phone sideways, idiot. Everybody watches these on TVs or computers, and everybody makes fun of people that upload videos that are straight up and down and not sideways. But YouTube Shorts tell you have to film your videos straight up and down. That just seems stupid. And I'm not going to do that, I don't think. I'm not going to do that. That just seems really dumb. To get views and subs, yeah. I mean, I guess I could probably come up with something like for example, like I just did that auction. I guess I could have done a quick video with my phone real quick and just shown the pile of silver after we did the preview that was spread all over my desk and say, hey everybody, look at this big pile of silver. I'm selling all this crap on Saturday, so come on down, you know, and uploaded that hashtag shorts, and maybe like somebody else would see it. I have no idea. But I don't know if I want a whole bunch of stupid little videos like that are filmed in the wrong direction on my channel. To be honest, I don't know. Unless you can like hide those, so when people actually click on your channel and look at all your videos, maybe those show up as hidden. Like they won't find those videos; they'll just see your normal, good videos instead of all the stupid little shorts. I have no idea. I guess I need to look into it. I mean, a lot of people are doing it, so it must be helpful, and at least somebody thinks it's helpful. To get views and subs, yeah. She showed on stream the new rules. Okay. She lost 251 subs when she was moving. How the hell do you lose subs just because you moved? That makes 0 sense. She lost 251 subs when she was moving. That doesn't sound like shorts are like... I don't know anything about Tiki-Taki, Mikey, so I don't know about that. I don't know how it works, but I understand if you're on Tiki-Taki, all your videos are like done because everybody's looking at them on their phone. Maybe if everybody does it the same way, but no, I'm on YouTube. So when people watch YouTube videos, they're watching on a TV, a computer, sometimes on a phone, but it's all widescreen format, and it's the way it's been for decades now. Literally decades it's been like that on YouTube. So now they're telling me to upload some of my videos straight up and down the wrong way. That's just gonna... I don't know. I don't like that. I understand if you're on Tiki-Taki and every video's that way, that's one thing, but I think I made the wrong turn somewhere because I'm trying to get back to my field. Probably should have looked on the map because I don't know this part of town. Let's turn here. Yeah, I think this is the right way. Yeah, I've never heard of anyone losing 251 subs pretty much ever, let alone because they moved. Maybe they lost 251 subs because they had a whole bunch of fake accounts subbing, or because the content was bad, or they uploaded something that somebody didn't like, or something. I'm not saying that about Susie. I don't know what the hell is going on with her situation, or I didn't even know that she lost 251 subs allegedly, but I'm just saying there might be other reasons people lose subs, but just that they just disappear automatically for no reason. No. Not buying that for a second. I mean, I've lost subs on both of my channels. You lose 5 here, 20 there, 10 here. It happens. Generally, you get them right back after YouTube checks it out. You need to limit on how many videos you can post. Why would they limit how many videos you can post? Why would you think that's a good idea? I mean, I could post 1,000 videos today if I wanted to. Do you think somebody's posting too many videos? I mean, I unsubscribed from Heritage Auctions a while back. I like Heritage Auctions. I do business with them. I buy coins. I sell coins through them sometimes. And they do what they're doing the same thing that I used to do. They're putting videos of a lot of their coins up on YouTube, and then linking them in their auction so you can watch a YouTube video. The problem is when they have a big auction coming out, they'll release like 200 videos at once. 100 of the front side of all the coins and 100 of the back sides of all the coins, and when I go to my subscriptions page, it's just all covered with coins from Heritage, and I can't even find like videos from people I watch. So they were just like filling up my subscriptions page, so I unsubscribed from them. Figure if I want to, but so now I might miss something good that they put out other than those videos. But YouTube is deleting subs and adding them back. It's weird. No, I think what happens, Brickatech, like if I just have, like when I do a giveaway and I'll get like 20 new subs right away, sometimes they'll just, it looks like 10 of them disappear right away. And then I think they eventually come back because I could reach out to those people. Like, the same thing happened with my sister when she started a new channel. She came in here, we put her link in, and she went from 4 subs to like 15 immediately. And by morning, she was back down like under 10. None of those people unsubscribed from her. But eventually, she got those subscriptions back. I think some of them just get reviewed or to make sure they're real accounts or not bots. Or I think there's some kind of automatic something going on in the background there. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. Oh, you saw someone posting like 10 or 15 short videos a day? Well, yeah. If they don't comment, yeah, they drop them. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if they drop them entirely, because that's what happened to my sister, though. She had 4 subscriptions, and people went over to sign up, just to sign up for her new account she made for Kittle's sister. She didn't even have any videos for people to comment on at the point in time, I don't think. And I'm sure those people go back and they were still subscribed, and I think it just took a little bit of time for it to show up. I don't know how it works. I think YouTube plays games with the numbers a little bit. Now, for example, like when I'm doing these gaming streams, sometimes, hey, we're on the road to 700, we're on the road to 705, we're on the road to 725 right now. I don't think they like that. Even if it's legit people wanting to watch your content, they don't like people watching the numbers. So that's why the other night, when we were on the road to 700 on New Year's Eve, we finally got there, and we looked at, by the end of the stream, it was back down to, what, 697 or something? Nobody unsubscribed from me. Nobody, or maybe 1 or 2 people did, but not enough to go back down to 697. I think they just they hide certain numbers just so when people can't look and do a whole stream, hey, well, look at my numbers, let's do this, I think they do that on purpose. I don't think anybody unsubscribed, and I think on YouTube's side, they still showed me at 701 or 703 or whatever I got to. I really believe that's how it works. Again, this is just my experience based on what I see, because by the next, like by 48 hours later, let's say, I was right back to 703, and was it really new people subscribing? Maybe it was one, but I think it was the people that subscribed that night just finally showing up on my side. I think there's some of that going on, because we see that all the time. Someone in a big channel gets a shout out. Hey, they're trying to get to 500 subs. They only got 300, but if they get to 500, I'll give away this extra frickin' bar of gold or whatever, right? And everybody's subbing, and it's going up, and it goes up to 350, and then 400, and then it goes to 450, and then it goes right back to 380. Like 70 get dropped immediately. Nobody unsubscribed, not 70 people at once. And I think YouTube's just hiding numbers so people don't play that game. Because they hate that. They don't like the sub for sub, which that's not what it is, but they like stuff to grow naturally. I think they don't like other people to promote. Seems like that's my experience. Yeah, don't go around telling everybody, "Hey, Kittle said this is how it works." I don't know that's how it works. That's how I believe it works. That's what I see. That's what I've seen. That's what I've seen. Same thing with Big Mill. They tried to get him to 2K that one night and got right there, and boom, he lost like 100, or 50 from the number right away. It's crazy. KGG road to 0.75K, pretty much. Oh, we're on the road to 725 first. We're under the 725 first. All right, what do we got here? Hey, Darth, how you doing? Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a note, Darth. I'm going to get back to your message there you sent in the Discord. I did read it. Very generous of you to even think some of that, and I'll go and I'll get back to you tomorrow on that for sure. And we'll figure something out for sure. All right, did get mine. I get it. Mine did. Notification 2 already sub. Yeah, BrickTech, and it's just organic growth. Well, I mean, I think this is organic growth. Me begging everybody to sub all night while I'm playing games. How's that not organic? But they still play with my numbers. We see that happen here. Speaking of my numbers, if you're not already subscribed to my channel here, just do it. I mean, just do it already, will you? Come on, meow. Do it. Don't make me stop this stream and go play Fall Guys. Don't make me. Don't make me. Alright, so that's that. This harvester's at 22%. We're still cooking. Waiting for the dumb channels to make videos about... Yeah, pretty much, Alfred. Pretty much. Oh no, they definitely want organic, of course, and I think I understand that. They don't want a big channel with 100,000 subs just pointing out all their friends, say, hey, bring your friend into my live stream and we'll get you up to 1,000 subs tonight, you know? I got 500 people watching or 1,000 people watching. Come on in and I'll get everyone in here to 1,000 subs tonight. Let's do it. They don't want that, for sure. Even though that might be one channel promoting some of his friends, that might actually be good people and good content. Why is this guy backing up the entire field? Alright, this worker's fired. This worker, I mean... I just had to fire that worker and now it took control. I mean, because I see that, I mean, that's not sub for sub either. That would be like me saying, hey everybody, let's go subscribe to Archaeology Mikey right now, or hey, let's go subscribe to Alfred R. I think I should be allowed to do that if I believe they have good content, and I think my viewers would enjoy that too. Or when Coin Hunting Couple plays games with us, hey, hit !CHC to also go to their gaming channel, because they play us similar games and just as much fun, and sometimes I'll even be playing over there if they stream. Sure, why not? But if I got 700 some subscribers and they got 50, and I can easily get them an extra 10, great, I think that's great, but I can see the extreme of that. If I had 750,000 subscribers and instead of 16 watching, there were 1,600, and I told you guys all over there and subscribe right now, and you would actually do what I tell you, and they go from 50 subscribers to 1,000 in one day, I can see YouTube not liking that. Even though it should be completely legit, it should be fine if they actually, if the content is there and the people want to be a part of that. I can see them having a problem. I mean, I've seen big channels actually do this, though. Some gaming channels that have millions of subscribers bring on somebody else to play with them in their party and say, hey, go and check so-and-so's gaming channel. They got their own gaming channel, too, if you want. So the person with 1 million subscribers has a link in the description or popping it in the chat to the person that only has 3,000 or 1,000 subscribers. And they go from a channel that has 1,000 or so to a channel that has 50,000 in a week or two. Now, maybe the rules are different when you're at that kind of level, but not sure. And maybe they were already both monetized, and then YouTube doesn't care as much if you're already both monetized. I don't know all the rules, but just sharing what I've seen. Mikey says they're pushing up the hours for monetization. Where did you hear that, Mikey? Because I've never heard that. I mean, I've heard people say that. I've never heard that from any... I've never heard that from YouTube. But I've heard people say that ever since I've started live streaming on YouTube. So basically for the last year and a half. I've heard people say that. Sounds like Jack sucks at... I don't know what that even means, BrickTech. Is that somebody... Is that like a streamer? Or are you trying to make a joke? I don't know what that means. Anyway, you're gonna head out and have a good night. Well, anyway, good night, BrickTech. I don't know what that meant, though. Well, I don't know. That's why I was asking Mikey. Maybe he actually heard that from a good source, but... People like Ninja, no thanks. Avoid those channels. Hi. Ooh, someone just paid me by PayPal. Yay. I've been getting those messages all day. I love it. Except that means that's one more package I gotta mail out tomorrow. Damn it. I almost want to tell people that, like, when I do these auctions, I'm like, look, I'm going to send in all of the invoices. All of them will be out within 24 hours of the end of my auction. And I actually did that today. Got them out within 24 hours of the end of my auction. I was surprised. Sometimes it takes a little longer for some of them. And I almost want to tell people, like, you know what? And if you're not in a hurry, go ahead and take an extra day or two to pay me, because I mean, when people pay me, that's just one more package I feel like I need to get out that next day. And man, I got a lot of packages to pack up tomorrow. He makes channels and gets them to 100K to get play button. Oh, I've never even heard of that, but that kind of sounds dumb. Like, what's the point of that? Unless he's making channels to get to 100K and then selling them. I know there's people that do. That's why we get all these stupid messages, and that's why there's a lot of bots doing comments on all of our channels and spamming. Some of them are just trying to spam like porn sites and things like that, but some of them are just spamming comments because they're trying to get subscribers. Once they get to 10,000 or 5,000 or 100,000, whatever the number is, they sell the channel to somebody else, and then you just change the name and the icon and the banner, and you can just buy a YouTube channel. Now, I think that's against the YouTube rules. People do it, though. Yeah, I don't even care if they change the 10,000 hours to get monetized. I'm already monetized on my coin channel. Doesn't matter. And on this game channel so far, I think I'm over 12,000 hours in the last 9 months. Because I only started this channel in March, so... But they're not doing that. They didn't announce that. It's not happening. It's fake news. And Mikey, you got to stop spreading fake news. When people tell you stuff like that, if you don't know for sure, you know, what you should do. I don't mind you sharing news. Look, we all share things we hear from each other. I just shared a whole bunch of stuff I heard from you. But when you say that, you should say, "Hey, I heard from Susie Q that they're changing it to 10,000 hours," or "I heard from Big Flip that they're changing it," or whoever you heard it from. That would make it. You're not spreading the fake news. You're just saying what so and so said. Or you can go one step further, and if you're not sure, go look it up and see if you can verify it. I don't know. This got the most awards the world. Oh, well, good for him. I mean, I'm sure he's proud of himself, but I don't see what the point of that is. But don't have to worry about that during the Kilo streams. Just ship whenever you feel like it, right? Right? When are we getting another Kilo stream? Well, Darth, I'll do it sometime this month. That's my plan. I mean, I'm going to try to do like one of those a month until I'm out of coins, and I think I got 3 bags left. I think I got 3 bags left right now. And of course, in those next 3 months, I'm going to try like hell to buy more, but I don't know if I can. I'll reach out to the guys I've been buying a few from, but I don't know. They don't always have coins, or they don't have the quality that I'm willing to take, you know. Have a good night, Brickatech. Thanks for popping in. It was when Susie Q was talking about YouTube rules and talking about... Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard that for anything from you. I've heard other people, like, rumors of that they would raise it, but I haven't heard anything from YouTube on that, or seen anybody say that YouTube is actually going to do that. There's just been there's been rumors of that for ever since I've been active in streaming on YouTube, really. And I also got another bag. It's probably about a kilo, about just as many coins. It's mixed. It's mostly non-silver coins. So it's mostly non-silver coins. There's some silver in it, but it's just not world junk like poundage that you'd get at your coin shop. You know, you can go buy like a pound of world coins or 10 pounds of world coins, and it's usually just a bunch of junk. Or like a bunch of Canadian and Mexican modern crap. Mostly, or it's not that. It's actually good stuff. Like better than, like stuff that was too good to go in those groups of world coins. So I got some of that recently, and so I got 3 more bags of world silver that we could do, but I also got this bag of non-silver coins that that might be fun to do, and I got it to try because I know everybody likes silver coins, but there's a lot of cool stuff that's not silver and stuff that's pretty valuable that I think, I don't know, maybe somebody will like. We'll try it one time. So I don't know if that'll be the next one we do, or if I'll just do one more silver and then do that one after. I'm not sure. If you have another Cuban peso, I don't think I have any Cuban pesos, Darth. I know in the other bags there's probably some more of like the 20 centavos and like the 10 centavos and those smaller pieces from Cuba, but I'm pretty sure there's no pesos. I mean, I could have missed it. There might be one, but and I like again because I haven't gone through them. All I did is I got a couple bigger bags and bigger groups that I bought and kind of just separated them into bags of about a kilo each. And of course, when I'm doing that, I saw some of the coins and noticed some stuff, but can't wait to see that Bahamas gold close up. Yeah, Nomad, it's in like the little plastic holder, probably the original holder, so it's a little bit hazy looking, and I mean, it's still a cool little piece, but I don't know if that's on the coin or the plastic, and I didn't want to cut it open to see, but no, it's a cool little gold coin. Like a lot of the Australian stuff, just, yeah, exactly. I mean, there's a lot of cool coins out there. Did you get a lot of that? Do you get a lot of that stuff in your world coin bags in Canada? Alright, alright. Yeah, so I think I got all the invoice. I even got Marmelo's out. Ooh, by Google Pay. Sent him his invoice. Because that's the way we do that. I got Nubs by Google Pay because he says he don't like PayPal. A couple other people said they're sending me money orders, which, hey, saves me 3%. And that's another package I don't have to mail out right away. I get like a week before I have to mail that one out, so that works for me even more. And, yeah. Now I'm not going to empty that yet. I'm just parking that right there. You know, I got to go to the map, actually, is what I got to do first. Hank paid the invoice. All right, Hank, appreciate that. We'll get that in the mail to you. Thanks again for your bids. What are we going to grow? I think maybe soybeans. Thinking soybeans. I mean, who don't like soybeans, right? Oats are kind of a pain in the butt. Not really. I guess oats are easy. Soybeans are good. I mean, sunflowers would be cool, but then I got to cultivate the field first. That takes a lot of extra work. I gotta go to the map first. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what we're doing. So that's getting harvested. Ready. And let's look at soil composition. Okay. I was just making sure it didn't turn light green like these fields over here, because that would mean we'd have to spread lime. So these are basically ready to cultivate and plant. All right. Thanks, Hank. Coin shops take the good stuff out. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't... Alfred, that's why I like the world's kilo silver that I do, and then the other bag that I have that I'm planning on doing of the non-silver. That's why I don't get those from coin shops. I get those from wholesale dealers that usually sell to coin dealers and coin shops only. They don't deal with the public at all. And they basically buy out other coin shops and buy big collections from people, and they kind of do a rough sorting of stuff and try to decide who to sell what to. And you know, there's a guy called and say, hey, any of the better than average silver stuff that you got that's not just melt but not too far above it, you know, basically stuff that you don't want to send in for grading, save that stuff for me and I'll pay you a premium. I mean, I'll pay you more than melt, of course, but I don't want to pay a ton. So, and they know what I want. They see what I do with it, and they know that we want some good stuff and some better stuff, and not just stuff that's worth the silver. And they want some, and we want some fun stuff to look up. So they put that together and say have fun. But I can only do that if they got it. Mikey says, when I'm looking for videos on YouTube, I keep getting these random stories that people post that I don't even know them for some reason. Is that like just when you go to your home page or when you're actually searching for stuff? I don't know. Yeah, I know they're changing some of the way that some of that works, Mikey, but I mean, I see all kinds of random stuff on my home page, like videos that have 10 million views from 7 years ago that went viral that I've never heard of, and like they're just trying to get me to watch, even though I have no interest in them. And but some stuff they put on there is actually, hey, I'll click on that. That looks interesting, and so let's see. How did I become a coin dealer? Well, started by becoming a coin collector, and mostly what it was when I got. I mean, I collected ever since I was like 3 or 4 years old. You know, just going through change and filling up my Whitman albums with my wheat pennies. You know, didn't call them cents back then. I probably called them my wheat pennies. So, and I would clean them all with my pencil erasers and shine them all up nice and bright. Didn't care about the lines that made in them, or dip them all in Tarnex to make them nice and shiny. I'd do all kinds of fun stuff to my coins when I was little, but no, I collected all as I was a kid. I'd get proof sets, and then once I, went to high school, college, and all that, I didn't collect very much. I mean, I still might buy the proof sets each year, but anyway, after I graduated law school and started working again, and kind of had some income finally, I got back in the coins and started learning about certified coins. Started buying a whole bunch of stuff, and then when I wanted something different, I would sometimes, like for example, I was doing a typeset album. I'd go out and get myself like a MS-63 Liberty nickel. Great. Then, when I got a little further along, I go, you know what, I'd rather have an MS-65 Liberty nickel. So I'd go buy one of those. I'd have to sell the MS-63 because I didn't need two of them. Then when I wanted to get an MS-66 Liberty nickel, I'd go sell my MS-65 because I didn't want duplicates. I just wanted to upgrade. So I was constantly like upgrading and buying and selling stuff and looking for coins. And I found, hey, look, every now and then I'm making some money doing this because apparently I kind of know what I'm doing. And I read a lot of stuff and research and know it. And then while I was looking for coins I actually wanted, like all over at auction companies and on eBay and on different coin message boards and Facebook and all different sources, I would find myself like looking for what I wanted, of course, but while I'm looking for the stuff I wanted, I'd find good deals that I knew were good deals, even though I didn't want the stuff. So it's like, you know what? I'll buy this because I know who wants this, and I'll make 20 bucks on that coin, and that'll help me buy the one I want. Or I'll know I can make 50 bucks on this so easy. So I'd buy it, make my 50 bucks, and then that would help me buy the coins I want. So after a while, I just found myself like buying so much stuff and selling so much stuff that, it just happened. Mostly because I like really high grade coins that are expensive, and I can't afford to buy as much as I want and keep them forever. So I can buy them, enjoy them for a while, sell them, and then buy other stuff, and and so it kind of became a coin dealer by accident. So you know what you can get Canadian sets for? Oh, talking to Alfred there. You get some good stuff in the kilo bags. Yeah, it's a good mix. It's a good mix. German states you wouldn't see much. Well, no, and like, yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff. I mean, now some of the stuff is barely better than junk, and some of the stuff might even be considered like pretty close to world junk silver, but there's enough variety there, and I don't know, it's fun. And I like being able to, of course I like being able to sell it also. I don't have a bag of world silver coins that I've already looked through and know what's in there, and then now what am I going to do with it, but so I kind of like that too, but I also like how it's kind of interactive with everybody. You guys can help me with stuff. I can learn stuff. You can learn stuff. And somebody in the room probably wants it, and if nobody wants it, I'll keep it. But it seems like there's always somebody that wants it, at least at the silver value. So, and usually there's one or two people, there's more than one person that wants it, so you guys at least bid it up $1 or $2, or sometimes way more than the silver value, and I don't know, it works out, I think. And I think, and I hope that everybody feels that way, that not only am I getting, decent price. I mean, of course, if I took every coin, took good photos of it, wrote a description, and listed them all on eBay, I would definitely make more money on those bags. But it would be way more time and work. So I think because I know they're worth more, I think that means that you guys that buy in those are getting pretty good deals on them, or somewhat good deal. I don't know. I hope you. I think everybody's pretty happy with the deals they get, and I like that too because I make a little bit of money on the deal. You guys get good deals that where you could even probably buy $200 worth of coins in my auction, or $500 worth, or 150, whatever your budget is, and you could probably take all those coins, list them for sale elsewhere, and make a few bucks if you wanted to. I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of works out. Thank you for watching Kittle Game. I appreciate your support and hope you've subscribed. You rock. Should be willing to look for a Cuban peso. I mean, are you looking for just any one in particular, or certain dates, or a certain type, or... I'm sure we can get you one. I mean, I just had my friend Don here pop in, and he works at a coin shop. I know they get them, and I know they can't sell them on eBay, or you can't sell them with electronic payment, like with PayPal or anything like that, so they don't list that stuff on eBay. So if you're looking for something particular, send me a message, Darth, and I can ask him if they have anything at the shop that might work. Buy uncirculated silver because it's a better investment than average. I don't know about that, Mikey. I mean, you always should just buy what you like. And, of course, you got to factor in the investment, too. So, like, for example, if I just want to buy some junk 90% silver to add for my own personal, like, savings, I'm not going to go buy Roosevelt dimes because I don't like them, even though I can probably get them cheap. I'm not going to buy, really worn down Washington quarters from the 40s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. No. What I'm going to look for is I'm going to go buy, like BU rolls of Kennedys, or proof Franklin halves, or proof 1964 Kennedys, or rolls of Unk Roosevelt dimes, or just, rolls of nice Mercury dimes. Not necessarily Unk Mercury dimes, but just better looking Mercury dimes. Because if right now, let's just say junk silver's at 20 times face, which is right about right there. Let's just say that's the number for the absolute junk, like circulated Roosevelt dimes. They're like the worst, or Washington quarters, whatever. For 21 times face, I'm sure I can get Mercury dimes, or for 24 times or 25 times, which is a relatively small premium, I can get something cool like proof Franklin $50. Or I can get Unk rolls of, Roosevelt dimes, or just Unk rolls of Washington quarters. I'd rather have the Unks, nicer stuff. To where, like, it's a little bit of a premium over absolute melt value, because I just like them better. And I know when I go to sell, whatever the silver price is, I'll still be able to get a little bit of premium when I go to sell those. So it all works out and ends up being the same thing. Financially, it ends up being the same thing, but I just like the shiny purdies way better. Mm-hmm. Oh, you were talking to me? It was just 10 minutes ago. I don't even know what you were saying that day. Oh, yeah, I guess I am like 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes behind in chat then. Yeah, okay. Hold on, let me catch up. Because 15 hours of streaming isn't much work. Well, look, I have fun with it too, Alfred, so. Happy with what I got. Don't have a log. And well, that's the other thing too, Fish. And that's why I like doing stuff on YouTube, and especially stuff like that, because a lot of people don't have a good local coin shop or local coin shows, or if they do have it, they don't go there, or they're not familiar with it, or they don't trust the dealer, or whatever it is, whatever reason. There's a lot of people on YouTube that physically can't go out and do this stuff. They're either old or have disabilities or whatever the reason, or so they can't go to 10 different coin shops or whatever. So there's a lot. It's just I'm able to access a whole bunch of people I wouldn't at the coin shows and stuff anyway, which I enjoy. Being able to help those collectors out. I mean, like, especially with the coin club meetings, like a lot of collectors, they might have a local coin club, but it might suck, or they can't go to the meeting, or maybe they don't have a coin club, so you get to reach a lot of people and help them with their collections, and I do like that. And, I mean, I'm not going to make many friends on YouTube saying it, but I'm going to say it because I'm stupid, but, I watch YouTube, I see what other people sell on YouTube, and to the same people that I sell on YouTube, and I like being able to sell good stuff to my friends on YouTube that I know are way better deals and way better quality products than, let's just say, most other people on YouTube. So, I don't know, I just see a lot of auctions on YouTube, a lot of sellers. Not everyone, don't even pretend like you know who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about, but there are a lot, I would say there's some sellers out there that are just ripping people off left and right, let's just say. They're misrepresenting what they're selling, or they're selling stuff that's crap and talking it up, or they're just selling stuff that's way too high of a price and pretending and trying to convince people that it's a good deal. And if you don't know any better, you might think it's a good deal. That's what happens on Home Shopping Network. The guy gets on there on TV and they talk for a half hour about why this Silver Eagle is such a great deal, or why this group of Morganellers is such a great deal, and you need to buy it because these things are going to go way up. And it's not a good deal. It's a horrible deal. And there's a lot of that going on YouTube, and it kind of makes me sick. Because I don't like people getting taken advantage of, you know? And it's not, and it's, you know, and it's just, there's a knowledge gap. That's the way it's always been in the coin. The dealer usually knows way more than the collector. Not always, not always. There are collectors that are very knowledgeable that know more than their dealers, but usually the dealer knows more, not just about the coins, but about the values and the whole business side of it. And that's why a lot of people don't trust their coin dealers, because they don't know what they're, you know, they know the information isn't equal. So anyway, I like doing all the stuff because I'm confident that I'm giving people good deals, and that people are going to be happy with what they buy. So. Now, I understand in auctions, you know, prices can get high. Even in my auction yesterday, some of the stuff sold for way too high, in my opinion. Do I feel bad about it? Yeah, yes and no. I mean, no, because it's more money for me to buy in cool stuff. Yes, because I think some people just maybe paid too much, but some people paid too much because they're trying to support me and my channel. That's the reason. They know they're paying too much. Some people paid too much because they just really wanted something and they're tired of looking around and it was a good... So there's some of that, but I'm comfortable with it in an auction because I know I started the prices at very fair price. Like, I knew I was starting everything way too low. So it's not me coming out and saying, hey, here's this kookaburra and I'm starting it at $50 because that's what it's worth. I did not say that. I'm here saying, here's this kookaburra, it's a good one, it's a better date, it's worth a lot, but I'm starting it at $30, and then I let everybody else run it up to whatever they think. That's a little bit different. I see other people talking about, oh, here's this proof set, and we're only going to start this at $10. You know this is a good one because it's got this in it. And it's like, dude, pull out a gray sheet. That proof set's worth $3. I can go buy a stack of 10 of those at my coin shop for 30 or 40 bucks, and you're telling everybody that's a great deal and you're selling it for 10 bucks. Now, if it actually goes up to $10 after you started it at $3, that's one thing. But I don't know. I see a difference there. Maybe you don't see a difference, and who knows. Let me catch up on the chat here because I know I'm now probably a whole another 10 minutes behind. Let me stop this before I get stuck on a guardrail. Let's just park here behind this dude's house. Alright, 500, 600, 700 subscribers. Nate punched you in the face. You think he's going to pay attention? Oh, he punched you in the face. Well, Coin Income, I watched that replay over and over. Like, I put it on a loop and everything just to see. Again, I never touched his face. But what I did notice, and I got to go back to my stream to watch that, is when I punched at Nate, but missed him. He fell back, of course. It looked like I kept swinging in that same punch and almost... I think I took out another guy. I think it was two people with one punch. I think it was two people. It kind of looked... but I couldn't confirm from your video that the second person also went in, but I think they might have. Most of your 30s and 40s works AU to BU. That's awesome. That's awesome. Haven't had Cartman call me yet? Jeez. What would you value a blue Ike yet? I think I sold some of the nubs at like 10 or 12 bucks each, whatever it was, somewhere in that range. Maybe 12.50, because there's one date of the blue Ikes that are a little bit better. And I got a bunch of them. If you guys want some of them, I think I sold them the nub. I think I sold the brown Ikes. Depends on the dates. I think I sold a couple of them at like 12.50 or 13 or 14, somewhere in that range. They're not worth 100 bucks. They're not worth 20 bucks. But if I put one in auction, I'm going to start... If I had a blue Ike in auction... Now, of course, silver's gone up, so I'd have to look at the numbers. Maybe they melt for 10 bucks now, probably. But I'd probably start it at 12 bucks if I put one in my auction, a blue Ike. If people ran it up to 25 bucks, I'm not going to feel bad about it because I know they're doing it to support me, I think. If they're doing it because they don't know what they're doing, then I kind of feel bad about that. But I'm not going to give them bad information and tell them it's worth something that it's not. That's where I see the difference. So. 76 filled mint mark, bicentennial. Oh, jeez. Yeah, you got it, Darth. Exactly. Yeah, I know I could get silver for less, but wanted to throw... Well, I appreciate that, Nubs. I appreciate that. Well, and those are cool rounds. The three that you got, they're pretty cool. Now, if you have them at your local coin shop and you have a good relationship with the shop, could you have got those each for maybe a $2 or $3 cheaper? Maybe. I mean, most coin shops I know don't sell right at melt, even for, I mean, especially for some of the older stuff, and you know, stuff with flags and eagles always sells easy. I mean, my shop for the lower end silver rounds, I guess, which I don't think that one was. It was, you know, but even for the absolute generic stuff, they're still charging like $1 over an ounce. And right now, silver's at 27 something. So I don't think there's any silver you can get for under 28 bucks an ounce. So could you have gotten those for 30 bucks an ounce at my local shop if you walked in? Maybe, if they had them. So yeah, so I mean, I think you still did okay. I mean, but yeah, could you have gotten something cheaper at your local shop? Maybe, but I appreciate the support. Did some people just, like on the silver eagles that I was selling yesterday, did some people pay too much on a couple of them? I think so. But again, if someone really needs that 2011 for their album, maybe they said, screw it, I'll pay an extra $5. I like Kittle, and I don't have to look for it anymore. I mean, that's the way I think about that. So I'm not worried about the stuff I sold. Should have melted everything and still made bars. I could have done that, Fish and Hank. Like the rare air run through the... Yeah, exactly. Oh, jeez. I mean, anytime these guys on the Discord post that crap, or the Randy with all his Mercari posts, and then they start going back and forth with the sellers trying to get them to explain that, and it's like, oh my god, it's like, quit wasting your time with these jokers. The 70... Yeah, the 73... Well, the 73 proof is definitely more. The 73 proof is probably like 30 bucks or so for the brown Ike. But the blue Ike, I think the 74 is actually the one that's a little bit more in the blue Ikes. I can't remember. Well, that's the thing too, Mikey. Some people don't do research. I don't do research on auction items sometimes, or at coin shows. Of course, if it's a purchase and I'm going to spend a couple $1,000 on a coin, you better friggin' believe it that I've researched it and I know the market and I know that coin. But if I'm at a coin show, in particular, and I got cash in my pocket, and I go by a dealer's table, and I see something cool, a shiny purdy in the case, or like a nice toner of something, I look down at it, especially for world coins, because I don't know world coins perfectly. I mean, I know a little bit, enough to be dangerous. That's why I got to look up everything when we do the kilo sale. But if I walk by a dealer's case and there's just something cool in the case, or something with nice toning, and he tells me it's 80 bucks or 50 bucks or 125 bucks, I just pull out my cash if I like it. I do the quick thinking in my head. It's like, do I think I could sell it for that if I changed my mind? Do I think I can convince somebody else that that's cool? Yeah. And then I just buy it. Sometimes I'm, wrong, and end up taking a small loss. But if it's only a $50 coin or a $40 coin or $80 coin, what's the downside? Not a ton. But there's sometimes big upside. Like, I've bought coins that I don't know a lot about that I just thought looked cool and were different or had awesome toning. I'll buy them for like 25, $50, and I'll be able to sell them for 150 bucks or 200 bucks because then after I look them up and realize, oh wow, that's something actually pretty cool, Usually I do better, more often than not I do pretty good at it. So that's kind of just comes from years and years of experience of it. Especially when I'm doing raw coins. Like if I go through a dealer's all their raw coins in 2x2s, sometimes I can find a lot of world coins especially. I go through them, I find something that looks really nice and looks nice and flashy. Maybe a nice AU example, might even be an Unk or something with nice toning, and they're only asking like $5 for it. But it's got amazing toning, but it's some common piece of junk from some country they only got it selling for $5. It's like, this guy got stuck over here. Sometimes I'll just buy it because I know it's nice, and I'll send it in for grading, and if it actually gets a straight grade, that $5 coin, if it comes back a high grade, like I think it is, I could sell for $100 on my website after I get it graded. Or I've bought coins before. Mikey, you'll like this one. Mikey, I bought a Merc dime from my coin shop bid board one time for $11. Okay? It was an uncirculated Merc dime, had some toning on it. It was nicely toned, actually. I liked it. And it started at $1. The shop was selling it at $1. It was from the shop that Don works at right now. Starting at $1. And I stood there. I knew I wanted it. I was willing to pay $50 for it. I was going to go up to $50. But nobody else outbid me at a certain point, and I won it for $11. I sent it into PCGS. I thought it was an easy MS65. That thing came back MS67. So it came back MS67. They did a true view photo of it, showing all the rainbow color. I sold it for $500 right away. Like, real quick. I probably could have sold it for more. So yeah, I bought it for $11. Got it graded for like $25 at the time or something like that. Sold it for $500. That's fun. I like doing that. Now, that doesn't happen every day. That doesn't happen every day. And it was a beautiful goal. And the whole thing is, it was great about it is that when they were selling it at the coin shop on the bid board, it's up on the wall, on a tag, in a flip, stapled to the cardboard tag, hanging on a peg, and everybody's writing their bids on it. In that flip, you could tell it was toned, but I didn't know it was as nice as it was because it was just in a dirty plastic flip. It wasn't like a brand new clear flip. It was like an old dirty flip, dirty 2x2. And when I got that thing home and got that out of the 2x2, I was like, whoa, this thing's like nicer colored than I thought. So sometimes you get lucky, but you gotta kind of know what you're doing too to put yourself in that position to get lucky like that. Alright, so we got done with that part of the field. Let's catch up on chat. Would have been not really to buy silver, just think about for the history of the world. Yeah. Oh man, I'm about to. Alfred, can we make a special room, like, I don't know what to call it though. Anyway, when I see like them posting, I don't even go to the errors and varieties thing on Discord hardly, because I know it's just a bunch of crap that just gonna annoy me that I don't wanna be involved in. It's almost like we need to make another room, and I know you don't have to do everything just for me, of course, but just for people to post stupid stuff. How about that? Like that. They know they're posting stupid stuff. Like, why? Like, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, maybe they have fun talking. I don't think it's fun at all. It's a waste of time. Just feeding the trolls. I don't know. I think we just need to ban Randy from talking about Mercari. I already told him he needed to delete that off his phone a while ago, and he didn't do it. Just ban him. Oh, I missed a spot. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see. Mercari's the Wild West. Well, I don't even know what the hell Mercari is, like, but I'm not gonna find out now after seeing stuff that they post about it. Well, and I do that for selling at shows, Nubs. Like, so half the world coins that I buy, like, are just under $200, and either just have a really cool design, some cool history behind them, or they're just awesome toned. So when I have a case at a coin show like the Long Beach show, it's full of world coins that just are all interesting and different that most other sellers don't have, or that just have like awesome toning every now and then, people will come up to them and look at those, and they don't even know anything about them, and they'll say, oh wow, that's a cool coin, I've never seen that design before, I really like that. And they're like, how much is that? And I go, that's $80. They're like, oh, okay, I'll take that. They know nothing about the coin, they've never seen it before in their life, they don't care. They just like it, and it's only $80. You know, these people are walking around the show spending thousands and thousands of dollars on US coins and other stuff. But you can get something cool that you like just for $80, I'm taking it. Or people that like toned Morgan dollars, used to spending thousands and thousands of dollars for nice ones, they see a really nicely toned world coin and they're oh god, look at the beautiful rainbow color on that. How much is that? I'm like, it's like $225 or $250 or $150. They're like, oh really, that's it? Yeah, okay, I'll take that. They don't know anything about the coin. They don't even care what the coin is. They like the color, you know, it's just... So I buy stuff like that, and because I know people buy it from me too, and it's like just impulse buys. But once you get to like over $250, or especially coins over $500, not as many people are going to be buying those like just on an impulse buy. Well, for some reason it's not letting me harvest that little piece, so screw it. Yeah, there's a certain point to where like, yeah, people are gonna, pretty much anyone's gonna start looking the stuff up and thinking a little harder about it and just not buying it because they just feel like it. Oh, Darth needs to get better at grading. Just gotta look at lots of coins. That's why I liked back in the years before China virus, we could go to a coin show. Almost all big coin shows had an auction company putting on an auction, and you could sit there, don't have to spend one dime, you can sit there for free all day long looking at certified coins at the auction. You go to lot viewing and look at every single coin in the catalog if you want. You just register to bid. You don't even have to bid, but you just register so they know that, you know, you're interested at least, and you can look at every single coin. So if you sat down and just looked at every single Morgan dollar in the Heritage auction, there might be 1,000 or 1,500 Morgan dollars. You look at every one of them. They're all certified, so the grade's right on the label. Eventually, after looking at them over and over, and you're doing that over and over at different auction to different auction, you're going to get a pretty damn good idea what an MS-65 looks like versus an MS-63 versus an MS-67 versus a AU-50. Just keep looking at them and just make Mercari a blocked word. Oh man, nah, I don't know. I think we just need to keep putting like the disappointed looking face emoji every time Randy posts that crap. Sorry for one of those people annoyed. No, I don't. I mean, no. I know people like it, but it's. I don't know. No, I'm not picking on anybody in particular. Not you, Darth. But it's just. No, it's like the ones where Randy's like just keeps posting obvious, complete garbage, and it's like, and then they're posting like all the like back and forth between us. It's like, why are you wasting even 1 ounce of energy reaching out to this dude selling this piece of garbage for $5,000 to somebody? I mean, I guess if you're gonna waste any energy, just report them for selling. You know, I don't know. Can you report like bad sellers on this platform, or maybe that's why they're there because they can't be reported? I don't know, but I might need to have a sit down and chat with Randy. I'm like, Randy, if you got this much free time to be jacking around with all these people, how about I give you a list of like a few things that I need to buy? You go around searching for all this crap, and if you find it, like, let me know, and I'll give you a finder's fee, because I don't have time. There's stuff I like to search all the time on eBay. I got a whole list of eBay searches that I used to do, and I just don't got time to do it, but I used to find stuff all the time that was easy money that people would list wrong or they didn't use the right keywords, and I would find it all the time. And like, I got probably 30 or 40 different searches that I do, and if I do those, it takes probably 3, 4, 5 hours to go through them. On like, I would do them once a week, and every single week I would find at least a few things to buy that I could make easy money on, and I just haven't had time to do it. But so if he's that frickin' bored to where he's jacking with those, I need to just give him one of my lists and say, this is what you need to look for. This is exactly where you look on the coin. Like, and some of it's cherry picking varieties. Some of it is just people not listing things correctly. But I'll maybe give him a few things. Like, here's 5 things to look for. I want you to do this search. You don't even have to do it every day. Once a week on eBay. Do this search once a week on eBay. Look through every single listing. Try to find this for me. If you find it, let me know. And if I buy it, I'll, hook you up, Maybe I need to do that. Maybe I need to give him something to do. Something more productive. Jeez. Nate's going to do an auction soon. Going to try to get enough new silver to get a new silver melt. So, Nate, were you not able to, like, did you, like, ruin it, like, by having that crucible break, or is it, like, done, or is it just, like, beyond, like, what you can fix, or, I don't know, it seems like that it seems like that's a thing that the makers of that should expect to happen. I mean, I'm sure you're not the first person to have their crucible break and leak silver inside. Seems like there should be, like, a set of instructions somewhere, like, on how you can recover that and fix that, or a few people want a link shield. Nate. Absolutely. I want mine toned, too. However she toned it. Talk to me. If you need silver sent for it, too, we can do that, or we'll figure it out. Once you get it up and running, and once you want to be able to do that and all that, but I would definitely do one of those. I think it was cool. Empty you out. Okay. Let's empty it out. Let's keep looking. Woman can't stay all day and not buy anything. Oh, I gotcha, Reed. I gotcha. Oh, believe me, I don't think there's... No, I wouldn't say never, but almost every coin show I've ever been to, I'm buying something, because even if it's a small show where there's only like 20 dealers and it's the same dealers. Look, if I'm going to a coin show, I'm bringing some money. I'm not going broke. And I'll walk around that room a few times and I'll eventually find something. Because when I go to a coin show, I'll start, like, if I don't find anything right away, I'll get pissed off. Like, man, I wasted my time coming here, and it's like I should have been doing this, and then I'll just, like, turn it into, like, a mission, like a personal challenge. I'm like, look, I've already wasted half the day being here, like, come traveling to this show, so I'm gonna, like, really start digging at these tables and try to find something You know, and I'll just like dig and you know anything I think I can, you know, make a couple bucks on, or I'll try to get creative even, and I'll make it a mission to find something. I'll start thinking outside the box and everything, so to speak, you know, and I'll make it happen. I'll be happy if there's a coin show within 75. Yeah, that sucks. See, I'm spoiled. That's why one of the reasons. Look, my sister and my family, they've been wanting me to move to Maui, and I'd love to move to Maui. I'd love to live in Hawaii with them and be closer to the family and all that. But you know what? For business, I mean, first of all, like my legal business, I'm a California attorney. I'm not a Hawaii attorney, so that would be somewhat problematic. But I just like coins a lot, and I like going to coin shows and coin shops. At least when China virus isn't going on, there's a coin show in Southern California within a 2-hour drive of me every other week at least. Not every week, but at least twice a month there's a coin show. And if I really wanted to, I could probably go in one day. Well, maybe not in one day because there's just not enough time in a day, but within 2 hours of me, there's probably at least 25 coin shops. And not only is there that many coin shops, but there's also major auction companies. There's three of the major coin auction companies are within a couple hours drive of me. So anytime any of them have an auction, I can just drive there and look at anything. Actually, it's 4 major auction companies. And anything they have on their sale, I can just look at and decide if I want to buy it by looking at it first. Which, of course, you should always look at the stuff. You shouldn't just buy it in auction and hope it looks like the picture. Because sometimes the pictures are bad, which can really help you. Because if you're looking at things in the auction and you're just flipping through the boxes of all the lots, you just might see something and go, wow, that looks really amazing. And then you'll go look in the catalog to see what it is and how much they think it's going to sell for, and you'll see their picture of it sucks. And you're like, oh my god, I'm definitely going to win this thing cheap because their picture sucks, but in hand, this thing's freaking amazing. So lot viewing is definitely recommended if you start getting serious about it. And then I also got PCGS about 2 hours from me, about an hour. Well, without traffic, it's like only an hour or so, but with traffic, it's like 2 hours from me, and just nice having basically all of that, you know, all the coin industry like right here. And if I moved to Hawaii, I could still do Michael Kittle Rare Coins. I could still put on an amazing show for you all on YouTube. I could still have good coins on my website, but I wouldn't be able to go to shows as much. I'd have to fly to the shows, which would add to my expenses. I would also have to, I'd have to buy a lot of stuff just online based on the pictures. I wouldn't get to go to the lot viewing, and it would be a lot harder, but I don't know. Can I stop this stream and start Fall Guys? I absolutely can, Zerum. I actually can, Zion. But will I? No. Will I? No. I can, though, but I won't because I'm playing farming right now. Not going to stop the Fall Guys. But I haven't ruled out playing Fall Guys tonight. I haven't. Maybe I will. Because right now, what we just did is we just finished harvesting fields 7 and 10. Do I feel like planting a whole nother field right now? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. What I'm going to do first, though, is I'm going to go dump this canola into my silo. Or do I just go sell it? I think I'm just going to dump it in my silo, because it's only 24% of a truck. I don't want to drive it all the way down there. So I'm just going to dump this in my silo. It's only 11 o'clock my time. I was actually thinking about that even before ZN was kind of rudely just telling me to stop my stream and start it, and that's why the mod deleted their comment. But I was kind of thinking about, well, I think I've farmed enough for right now. I just wanted to get a little bit of farming in. Maybe I will play Fall Guys for an hour or two until the new shop comes out and then go to bed. I don't know. I was kind of thinking about it. I don't know. There we go. Let me go park my truck. Okay. But I'm going to park right here and catch up on chat because I am 9 minutes back in chat, so can't find replacement parts. Oh, really? Oh, that kind of sucks. Unsalvageable. That just doesn't even sound reasonable. That just sucks. Link Shield will be a fight to that. Oh, no, no, no. I don't want to get involved in some auction against, like, Randy and everybody else. No, I just need to, like, I need to sell me one direct. Yeah, that's what I need. Need a ceramic base and a thermostat. Can't find. Like, the company that makes the thing doesn't have the part? Or is the company not around? Or that just doesn't make sense. And that's the same thing I'm thinking, Nate, too. Like, I have a lot of people, like, I don't know if you saw, but somebody asked about one of my, like, Don Barry, my friend, made the little 1 ounce button channel round for me. He's got a stamp that has a Lincoln Cent design that says Michael Kittle Rare Coins. He made me one, and then that was double stamped that he screwed up, and because he hit it off center, I guess, or struck it and then made it, like, into an air one. I got a lot of people wanting that. Randy's been bugging the crap out of me to buy it. I'm like, I can't just sell you the one, and I don't want to over. So I told Don, it's like, I want like 5 of them or 10 of them, so I can put them up for sale at a price that I think is high, to where I know you're supporting me a little bit, but not insane, because I know if I put like a 1 ounce round and it's the only one I got, somebody's going to go crazy with it, or maybe 2 people will. I see it happening on other channels, and other channels just think it's amazing when their channel round sells for $300, even though it's $30 worth of silver. But you know what? I feel uncomfortable with that. I would feel uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable when people come in and to my auction yesterday and give me a $50 super chat just to like say, "Hey, love great auction." It's like, I believe me, I love that. I love the support, but it makes me feel uncomfortable a little bit. I don't know. That's just the way I am. I mean, it's just, I guess maybe, I don't know. So if I had something, I mean, I don't know, but I see people, people do different things. I don't know. There's no right or wrong. It's just that's the way I would do it. So I've had people like wanting to buy the certain thing, but I told Don, it's like, I can't until I have several. That's just the way I want to do it. Dad has to do that for his barbecue. He don't sell parts online. He calls the company. Oh yeah, my dad just did that for my mom's popcorn maker machine. There was like some broken part, and they got right to the manufacturer, like sent a bunch of emails and stuff, and got right to the right person, and had it shipped straight from the company or whatever. But they wouldn't ship it to Hawaii for whatever reason. It was just this little plastic part, and so he had to ship it to me, and then I had to ship it to him. Just something that was just a few dollars, but yeah, it was like, you ain't giving up on it for some little BS part. But what was Mikey talking about? Camera doesn't do just well. Sometimes cameras make things look good with rainbow toning, but you tilt Mikey. That's one reason I'm on YouTube, because of my videos. The whole point of my videos was to show that the full look of the coin, because you can take a picture one angle and there's no toning. Another angle, the toning looks ugly as hell. The other angle, it's amazing and shockingly beautiful. Which one's the way the coin looks, though? All of them is the way the coin looks. Coins are three-dimensional objects, and some people misrepresent their stuff in pictures by only showing the coin in the very, very best light and don't even show another look of it. Others show the coin that looks kind of ugly, and then they're not able to get full value for it. So that's why I like doing the videos. I mean, because you can't just capture a coin perfectly in one photo. It just doesn't happen. Helps keep price competitive with multiple shops around here. It's like, well, and that's the thing, though, man. Yeah, I got a lot of people that I know that just have one coin shop within a couple hours drive, and that coin shop can do whatever they want, basically, because there's no competition, yeah. Always coming at the end of me farming. Well, Johnny, we'll farm some more if you want. I'm just thinking about it right now. I'm thinking about whether I want to play Fall Guys or whether I want to plant like a field of soybeans. Trying to decide. What do you get? China? Is that comes from your part comes from China? Bummer. Yeah, it might be harder with that. Yeah, if the company was like, in Indiana or Ohio or Colorado or something, I'm sure you could figure that out a little easier. Hey, Fall Guys, Jacob, how you doing? Come on, that was cool. Plus, filter. Oh, I know, Johnny. I'm saying it's. I guess it just shocks me. I mean, it's just shocking, and I don't know. I don't know. don't even know what to say. It makes me speechless. And but believe me, I'm very thankful for it. And when you do that or anybody else does that, it's just pretty wild. I mean, and I see it happening to other people, and I have fun with it. And I've given super chats to other people, just but still, when it happens, it's just like I don't know. I'm just not used to it. But of course, yeah. I mean, we'll put it into the channel. We'll have some fun with it, of course. Fish and Hank's been told they can't ship because they only. Oh, believe me, Hank. I mean that. My family deals with that constantly in Hawaii. And now sometimes it's like there's reasons for it. Like sometimes they got to order like a replacement battery for a laptop, and they say they can't put those batteries on a plane, you know, or they have to ship them like a certain way. Like, well, okay, but no, they ship it to me and I stick it in a box and I send it to them. You know, it's great, but or yeah, there's certain things like or certain companies won't ship United States Postal Service, which would be very cheap. They only do UPS and FedEx, which UPS and FedEx to Hawaii, same with Alaska, I'm sure, can be very, very expensive. So, no, they all have it sent to me, and then I'll put it in a flat rate box and get it to them cheap, you know, so. I'm thinking at least once every few weeks or once a month I'm sending a flat rate box to Hawaii for the family, which is fine. Just checking out the house here. Nice little farmhouse here in Fellsbrunn. Meow, please kitties. 24/7 cat cam. Johnny Kilo's going to take off to go to the cat cam. Alright. Later, Johnny Kilo. Marbella ones were great. Oh, it was fun. Yeah, definitely fun. Just can't wait till we can super chat on here. Oh my god, that's gonna be crazy if you guys go hit me. I'll have to I'm gonna like have to keep pausing the game all the time, and you get me screwed up with the game. Does it say welcome? Oh, it says welcome in German, I think. Welcome, men. Is that the way they do it in Germany? That seems weird. Here in America, we put our doormats outside. At least I do. Don't you guys put your doormat outside your door, not inside your door? I mean, I guess you could have both. But the one that says welcome, I put outside. Huh. Maybe they do it differently in Germany. Maybe they do it differently. Fill the board. Alright. Saying hello, hello. Here you do. I can't wait. Oh, jeez. Just irks me that when they say they can only ship to the United States and you live. Yeah. Oh, believe me, my parents fight with people all the time. They're like, I do live in the United States. It's like, can't you just go? They tell people, put it in a flat rate box and mail it to me or whatever. And it's like, they say, no, we don't do that. And it's like, well, and I think it's mostly UPS and it's either UPS or FedEx or maybe both of them. It's like, all their rates are based on the lower 48, and it doesn't, you know. They view the others as like separate entities. It's just crazy. You got doormat inside. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen people that do that. Right? Did you send me an invoice today? I did, Rita. I did. If you didn't get it for some reason, I mean, I guess you check spam folder and all that. But if for some reason you didn't get it, then let me know and I'll double check that I put everything in there in the right way. But got the furnace still from the Amazon, the company that sells tons of products, huh? Yeah, it sucks that it's like some little part keeping you from getting that fixed. Well, you could get real crazy, Nate. Just buy another new one. If it's from Amazon, buy another new one, take the part you need, and then return it to Amazon. Say, hey, this thing doesn't work. I don't know what's going on with it. But that's probably dishonest and wrong, but Rita, inside voice, please. Oh no, I don't care about caps. I'm used to it with Big Mill coming in here all the time. Can't find the specific manufacturer. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. I don't know. What do you guys think? 1 in chat if you want me to plant a field of soybeans. 2 in chat if you want me to start another stream and play some Fall Guys for an hour or two. 1 for farming, 2 for Fall Guys. 1 vote per person. 1 vote per person. Let me know. Because I'll do either. I don't care. I just like hanging out with you guys, and I just know I'm not ready for bed yet. Yeah, only Big Mill and Jenny Hansen can use all caps. I don't know if that's true. Mikey has to go to bed. Good night, great stream. Stay safe. It's 2 a.m. And hey, Mikey, you don't even need to say it anymore. You can just hold on. I'm trying to type. You can just do this, right? You can just do that, Mikey. Anyway, Mikey, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. All you gotta do is do 007. Mikey had grilled cheeseburgers and fries for dinner tonight. It's pretty late in Maryland. Stay safe, everyone. Have a good night, Mikey. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1 or 2, 2. It looks like there's a couple more votes for Fall Guys, doesn't there? Okay. No man's already playing Fall Guys. Okay. Yeah, you know what? We'll do it. We'll do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. If you have not yet liked and subscribed to the channel, I hope that you consider doing so. We are at 724 subscribers. We're on the road to 725. And in about 5 to 10 minutes from now, you'll get another notification from me, hopefully, that we're starting to play Fall Guys. If you don't get that notification, just check the channel, and you'll see us playing Fall Guys. Now, the next time we play Farming Simulator will be, probably, let's take a look at our map. We'll be planting fields 7 and 10. I'm thinking right now we'll do soybeans. Maybe we'll decide to do something else, totally different stream. And then we'll be harvesting 18, 19, and 20 because they are growing corn. So we'll be doing a corn harvest. And maybe we'll do some contracts. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some contracts. We'll see. But again, we're going to go in. We're going to go to save the game. How do I do that? Square to save. Okay. And then we're going to... Actually, let's before we go, totally quit, let's look and see how much money we made on selling our stuff today. Wow, $404,000 of harvest income. So that one field of, what was it, canola, we sold for $404,000. That is, that seems way too high. Maybe I already had done a harvest, like, in the last stream that was technically part of the same day. That seems like way too much, but... Yeah, because I thought I started with, like, 2.1 or 2.2 million. Maybe I had already done a harvest, but anyway. We're going to go ahead and go back to the menu here, and we will see you guys over on a Fall Guys stream after I check this chat a little bit. Guess you're overruled, Alfred. Lady Kid. Yeah, well, you know, the Canadian votes don't count anyway. Darth, have a good night. Yeah, then we're gonna start another one if you want to join us, but you don't have to. You don't have to. It'll be worth 500 tomorrow. Yeah, I sold it. It's gonna be worth more tomorrow. You're right. You're right. I'm not being biased against Alfred. No, never, never. No corn silage. Yeah, I'm not set up for that now, Clay. I don't own the biogas plant in this place, but yeah, that takes a while, doesn't it? But it's good money. It's good money. All right, guys. I'm gonna say goodbye to you now, and I will see you guys over on a Fall Guys stream in somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Goodbye.